Okay, reception, have you had a think about which container you think would be the best one for me to fill my bucket up so that I can go and wash my car? So which one did you choose? Okay, interesting. And why did you choose that container? I'm interested to know. Why did you choose it? Okay, good ideas. I would imagine you were trying to choose the biggest one, the one that you thought was biggest, so that I wouldn't have to keep going back to the tap and refill too many times. Okay, but remember with capacity, so how much the containers can hold, sometimes it's tricky because they're all different shapes. So we have to test them, don't we? And can you think how I can test them? What can I do? Yeah, well done. So what I can do is I can test each one and see how many times I have to fill it up to the top and pour it into my bucket to make it to halfway, if that makes sense. So shall we start with the pink bottle? So if you thought that the pink bottle would be the biggest container, we're going to test it now. So you need to count with me how many times I need to refill it to get my bucket to halfway, okay? So luckily I can get this in, even though there's loads of washing up in the sink, I can still get this bottle in. So count with me. I've got 1, 2, okay, 3, oh, there we go, 4, okay, reception, and the bucket's on the floor, I know you can't see it, that's 4, so I think we might possibly need double 4. What is double 4? Yeah, well done, 8. I think we're going on 8 bottles at the moment. That was number 5, well done. This is number 6. Number 7. Thanks for helping me do this. And I think we were right. We said 8, didn't we? And my bucket is definitely half full on 8. Fantastic job. So that's our first part of our test done. So the pink bottle took, so I'm going to write it on my little bit of paper here, because remember we always need to write down what we find out, otherwise we might forget. So we're going to write 8. So we needed to refill our pink bottle 8 times, okay? Right, so let's pour that away and let's have a go with my next container. So, hands up if you thought that this round, creamy one, big wide one, might be the best. Okay, we're going to find out. So, I'm going to fill it to the top and we're going to see if this has got the biggest capacity. Let's try. Filling it right to the top. I'm not going to cheat because I need to make it a fair test. And the only way it can be a fair test is if I fill every container right to the top, isn't it? Don't worry, this is going in the bucket. I'm not creating a swimming pool in my kitchen. 1. And this is the second one, so this is number 2. Ooh. Right, nice and careful so I don't spill any. Do you know what, reception? I think we only need 2 of those ones. Of this one, rather. We only need 2 of this jug because my bucket is at the same level as it was for the pink one. It's half full and I only needed 2. So, has this got a bigger capacity than the pink bottle? Can it hold more water? Yeah, well done, it can, can't it? Because I only had to go back to the tap twice for this one, which means that it can hold more water than this, because I had to go back 8 times to refill my pink bottle. So let's write round jug 2, okay? Round jug 2. And the last one we need to test is my green jug. So hands up if you thought the green jug was going to be the best container to fill my bucket with. Did you think that this might be the container with the biggest capacity? Should we test it? Off we go. So remember, I need to fill it all the way to the top. Okay, right to the top. And I'm going to pour it in. Okay, that's one. Well done. You're waiting so patiently for me to fill these jugs up. Whoa, someone needs to do this washing up. Maybe I should do the washing up. 2, okay. And I think that we could do, reception, that we could do a half more in this jug. Okay, so I'm going to do half a jug of water. So, this green jug, I refilled it twice, and then I went back and I refilled it halfway. Okay, so the green, 2.5. We have used that half before. It's a 1 and a line and a 2. So, which has the biggest capacity? Is it the green jug? Is it the big round cream one? Or is it the pink one? Which has the biggest capacity? Yeah, you're right. The big round creamy one. Because we only had to refill it twice. Which means that it can hold the most water. Which one can hold the least amount of water? Which container can hold the least amount of water? Yeah, well done. It's the pink, isn't it? The pink bottle holds the least amount of water because we had to refill it 8 times, which means it can't hold as much water as the other 2. And the green one was in the middle. It can almost hold the same amount of water as this one, but we needed to do half more, so it was in between. So thanks for helping me. I better go and wash my car now. Now I've refilled my bucket, or filled my bucket, I can go and wash it. So thank you for helping me with my experiment, and maybe you could have a go at something similar. See you later.